The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down, Bears. Jones now on the jet sweep. And they'll get this down to the 10. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively will hurt him in a big way.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
11.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11 MT, pace. 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
11, 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. A slant to Jones. Touchdown! Velus Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Burrow on play action. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
On one, ready?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. In motion comes the tight end left.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
11 MT.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get to football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
They'll look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. We're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Fields. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Running the jet sweep with Jones, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once more Montgomery, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Fields. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the third and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
11 mighty! 11 mighty!
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11.
To try again after the sack. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
11, 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield.
Here we go.
I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
McPherson on for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And again back to Kmet. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Squib kick picked up near the 20. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They go play action. Mills. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mills now.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On play action, Mills.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
11 MT, 11 MT.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 Tommy.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
11 MT, Tank. 11 MT, Tank.
Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
First down, here's Burrow.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
11 MT, Tank. 11 MT, Tank.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
11, 11.
Third and goal, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 31, Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 90. 11, 90. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up on 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Got a man open. It's Chase. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
11 Thomas. 11, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm wondering.
2nd down and 4.
12, 11, 11.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow will throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And Burrow going to throw again. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here we go, here we
An
go.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He gets this one to Boyd. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon as running back.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go, here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
11, 11.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. It's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, here's Pierce. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Pierce. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pierce now up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mills to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, Mills. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Mills on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A second down throw for Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
12.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller,
here we go.
All you want to hear is tick,
11, 11, 11, 11.
tick, tick.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. That was 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
11 MP, take. 11. 12. 12.
Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
On one, right?
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
14, Texans 7. Evan McPherson to kick off
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. One last shot from Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So this one in the win column now for the season.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 2. And the Colts, first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. That one finds Pierce right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. First and 10, Taylor now. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. We're scoreless after 1. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
Here we go.
that's a big day.
12, 12, 12, 11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we
For
go.
the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow.
And looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Again, it's Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan to throw.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
Now Burrow on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hey, can. 12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
And Burrow going to throw again. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
He's got it, so they decide not to try to tie it. They take just the one, and it's 8-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got some space here.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
12.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
11 coming. 11 90. 11 90.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
11 90.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On one, ready? 11,
In motion comes the tight end left.
11, 12, 12, 12.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance
rolling to his left.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lance now to throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. A gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
Again, it's Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And right away, he lost the football. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
12.
They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up first and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. From the 40 now on second down. Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Bengals 7.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
12.
They go play action with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for second down.
In motion goes the tight end. And they go play action now. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second and goal. Burrow under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Javon Kinlaw
Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
11 Thomas. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
3rd and goal. Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Lance looking to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT paint. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On one, right? 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT,
and they'll send the tight end in motion left.
11 Thomas. 11 MT, 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2. 11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Touchdown! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score.